5 bootable Windows PE-based recovery disks that'll save your system. Every Windows user should have access to at least one Windows System Rescue Disk. A Windows System Rescue Disk is a bootable recovery environment. The recovery environment usually has a bunch of handy tools you can use to fix Windows, or at least diagnose the issue. Lots of Windows Rescue Disks use a Linux environment, but there are also recovery disks that use the Windows Preinstallation Environment (PE) instead. A Windows PE Rescue Disk has a familiar working environment, excellent hardware support, and the software you need to fix your system. Windows PE is a lightweight version of the Windows 10 operating system. You can use Windows PE to install, test, and repair a full installation of Windows 10. A Windows PE recovery disk will work with all Windows 10 versions, Home, Pro, Education, Enterprise, and so on. The base Windows PE version supports all Windows applications, drivers, networking tools, disk partitioning and management, computer management tools, Hyper-V, and much more. The Windows PE-based recovery disks step this functionality up, adding in tons of free and open source tools you can use to recover, restore, and analyze your ailing Windows 10 installation. Here's Boot CD is a Windows rescue utility that boots from CD or USB. It's a must-have for your PC repair kit for when Windows won't boot. Packed with tools to help you recover from drive failures, malware, password recovery, account management, and much more. The original Here's Boot CD was a Linux environment, but it stopped receiving updates in 2012. However, Here's Boot CD was revitalized as a Windows PE Rescue Disk in 2018. It features loads of open source and free recovery tools, all within a familiar Windows 10 environment. You can check out the full list of tools here. Bob Ohm's Modified Win 10 PEX 64 Rescue Disk is a modified Windows pre-installation environment. It has a lengthy list of recovery and analysis tools, including Malwarebytes anti-malware, EasyOS data recovery, FileZilla, Rufus, and more. Unlike some other Windows 10 PE rescue disks, Bob Ohm's also includes several ransomware decryptors. The ransomware decryptors can scan your system for ransomware, remove it, and restore your encrypted files. However, they only work with specific ransomware types, so don't attempt to use them on any old type of ransomware. You could make the infection worse or increase the ransom. Malware is everywhere these days, and eradicating malware from your system is a lengthy process, requiring guidance. If you think your computer is infected, this is the guide you need. Kaihi's Recovery Drive, also known with the cumbersome name of Windows 10 Recovery Tools Bootable PE Rescue Disk, is a custom Windows 10 PE environment. In this case, 10 Forums user, Kaihi, has developed a Windows 10 PE environment filled with system restore and recovery tools. Kaihi's Recovery Drive has a substantial number of tools for malware removal, disk partitioning and repairing, administration tools, BNC tools, backup and recovery, and much more. Developer, Kaihi, has stopped issuing pre-made recovery disk ISOs, but you can download the original 2017 release below. The official build name is Gandalf's Windows 10 PEX64 Redstone 5 Build 17763 version 04-30-2019. Gandalf's Windows 10 PE recovery disk features hundreds of tools you can use to rescue your system in times of need. As far as Windows PE-based recovery disks go, Gandalf certainly packs the most in, coming with around 200 tools. Amongst those programs are disk recovery tools, network analysis apps, hardware and software diagnostic tools, backup programs, malware and firewall apps, and so much more. Gandalf's recovery disk receives an update every few months, too, meaning most of the recovery apps and tools are running their latest versions. Sergei Striklek's WinPE is Russian-developed Windows PE-based rescue disk. WinPE has a decent range of recovery tools, network analysis apps, backup utilities, archive tools, password managers, and more. One nice touch in Sergei Striklek's WinPE is the organization. All the tools are organized into handy categories, meaning you'll find what you are looking for straight away. Please note the archive password is Strelic. You need the password to unlock the recovery tools. The recovery disk name is a slight misnomer. Originally, recovery disks were exactly that, bootable libx. Nowadays, you can boot most Windows recovery disks from a USB flash drive. You can boot all the Windows recovery disks on this list from a USB flash drive. Want to create a bootable USB drive from an ISO file? We've got the 10 best bootable USB pen drive creators around. My tool of choice is Rufus. Once you download the tool, follow the in-tool instructions to burn the ISO to your USB flash drive. When you want to run your Windows PE-based recovery disk, shut down the computer, pop the USB flash drive in, and boot your system from the USB drive. Learn how to change the boot order of your computer. It's important for troubleshooting issues and tweaking settings. And it's a lot easier than you think. As ever, the best Windows rescue disk is the one that has the tool that fixes your problem. The Windows PE-based recovery disks here cover a similar range of recovery and analysis tools. If there is a specific tool you need, download the relevant recovery disk. Most of the time, it is better to have a Windows PE-based recovery disk already copied to a USB flash drive. That way, when an issue does appear, you are ready to do battle. Remember, you don't have to stick to one. Check out how to create a multi-boot recovery disk USB for Windows and Linux. A single USB flash drive is all you need to boot, install, and troubleshoot multiple operating systems. We'll show you how to create a multi-boot USB, including Windows and Linux installers and recovery tools. PC won't boot. No other computer available to make a recovery USB. Here's how to create a bootable USB in Android without a PC. Text source, makeuseof.com.